Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and hopefully you can see me because I'm having a little problem getting to see me with the lights on behind me. So, what do we got going on? You know what we got going on? We got a dead battery. That's what we got going on. We're going to be right back. And we're back because we put a new battery in. So, it is February. And you want to start in the garden. Well, I live in Canada in a zone 4B. Maybe a 5A. As I put it on the whiteboard here that you probably can't see, zones mean when does the frost not happen anymore or end? May sometime, sometimes April. When do you get your first frost? In the fall. October, September, November, December. When do you get it? Those number of days is your growing season, and the more of those days you get, the higher your number. It's simple. It's not hard to find. Just punch it up on the Google and the interwebs will tell you what your zone is. I'll have even a little color over where you live. And because it changes every year and it's not consistent, we're mostly a 4B where I live. Last year was a 5B because it lasted so long. So welcome to the first 2023 video of It's February. Are you ready to garden? This video is brought to you by wonderful pans. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to let you know, if you live in Canada, this is on sale right now, and I just can't help but let people know they can get a deal. So these are the Les Essentials Kirby's. Hold it, I don't speak French. I don't even do English very well. Copper Essentials. No fluorocarbons, all that kind of stuff. They sell this set, regular price, $399. Right now, $119. Whew. And I got it for $99 once. So watch your sales, people, and save some money on some pans. Let's get back to the gardening. So, this year, what are you going to plant? If you're going to start and you're going to have a garden and you're going to do it, you have to commit to it. I tell people you need to put in 1 hour a week once you get everything outside. Inside, I mean, sometimes I just watch them grow. But it's an hour a week. Those weeds, dandelions, thistles, chickweed, they're gonna come, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't care what people say, you're gonna get weeds. Where we live, you're gonna get them. It's as simple as that. There's nothing you can do about it. So what are you going to grow this year? Well, I have already decided what I'm going to grow. I'm going to try and grow the largest tomato ever grown where I live. And I want you to try and grow the largest tomato wherever you live. I have no idea how to do this, but it is February and I'm starting tomatoes. So what am I going to try and get to be the largest tomato ever? Well, obviously it has to be an heirloom, because they get, you know, a beefsteak, an heirloom, something like that. So I'm gonna try the Orange Jazz. These Orange Jazz tomatoes are absolutely fantastic tomatoes. I make salsa with them. I make all kinds of things with them. More importantly, throughout the season, they're the best for sandwiches, salads, that kind of thing. Next up for tomatoes is my absolute favorite, Blue Beauty tomatoes. I've already ordered mine. I already have them. I order my seeds in the fall because I want to be ready. A couple of things I'm going to grow this year simply because prices for them have gone crazy. I've never grown potatoes or onions. I can always get them in the store or the farmer's market far cheaper than what it would ever cost me to buy seed potatoes or onions and grow them, in the effort and the water. I can buy them cheaper. But last year, white onions, large white onions, which I use in all my salsas and spaghetti sauce, are far better. They're the best onion to use for that kind of thing. Even sautés and stuff. I prefer white onions. The yellow onions, you can get them almost everywhere, and even they got expensive this year, which makes no sense. But the white onions, 6 large white onions cost me $30 Canadian. And it takes 6 of those for 12 jars of 1 liter salsa. So my salsa is very expensive, so I don't give it to anybody. Next up that I'm gonna grow is squash. I've never grown butternut squash. I ordered them from VC's. The link will be down below. I don't get anything from these guys. If you use Baker Creek, VC's, West Coast Seeds, it doesn't matter who you use. I don't get anything from them. I don't want anything from them. Next up, I'm going to grow the Regal cucumber. I've been growing a different kind of cucumber, but I've come out of favor with that one for some odd reason. I don't know why. I just want to do something different. I will, of course, be growing bell peppers. I always grow lots of bell peppers. And, of course, I'm going to grow this dill pepper. It's supposed to be blazing hot with 3.5-inch fruits. I started a couple of these plants last year, but did not get any peppers. I will be growing some ghost peppers this year, and of course jalapenos and habaneros. I get jalapenos every year, no problem where I live. I have given up on reapers. I said in a previous video I'm going to do one more video of reapers, one more year of reapers, but we don't have a climate for it. And the odds of getting a climate for it other than a greenhouse, you know, it's just impossible. Its growing season is very long to get the fruits, and then at the end of the day, I don't get any. So I'm going to take my effort, put it into something else. The other thing I'm going to be growing this year are, of course, my carrots, all my different colored of carrots. I grow white ones, red ones, orange ones, purple ones, and yellow ones. And I got to tell you, the yellow carrot, for some odd reason, has 10 times the flavor of a normal carrot. But they're fantastic carrots. So that's what we'll be growing this year. So make your list and figure it out and see where you want to go. It's February. Now is the time. I have already started my so-called biggest tomato ever contest that I'm only competing against myself. And here they are. So as you can see, this is my starter tray. Just an everyday starter tray. And a lot of people ask me, how do I start seeds? Well, it's very simple. I'm just going to tell you right now. I take the seed, I fill it up with dirt. I fill it up with dirt. I fill it up with dirt. No, I don't. I fill it half full of dirt. I give it a whole bunch of water. Then I fill it almost to the top with dirt. I make sure there's water in the tray below, and enough water in the tray below that the dirt will absorb it all up and become perfectly moist. Trying to water on top after you get your seeds in, I seem to screw that up all the time. So I don't do it. I put my seeds in, and then I sprinkle a little bit of dirt on top and pat it down. I put the dome cover on, and I stick it under lights. And that's it. I take my tray, and I put it under the lights. Done. I do have a bucket. See this bucket? This has dirt in it. This is my, what I call my working dirt. You know, you're in the house, you're working with dirt. I have a nice little bucket. I put the bag of dirt in here. Then I work with this. When I go to take them out of the starter tray, move them to the bigger ones, I use this bucket. It's easier to fill, easier to do, all that kind of stuff. The other thing that I have, that I use a lot of, is a knife. Just an everyday, you know, kind of butter knife. So there you go. Let's get going outside because we're going to build some raised beds. I know what I want to grow. I know approximately how much size I need. And I'm going to put some raised beds in this year because I have a little bit of space that's just lawn, and quite frankly, why not grow some food on it? So we're going to go through the process of building raised beds. At the filming of this video, I do not know how I'm going to build these raised beds or even get the funds to do it because everything is incredibly expensive. I don't understand how lumber at $3.75 1,000 board feet is still $20 a board. This is crazy. Should be $5 a board. Anyways, not buying lumber if it's $20 a board. Just not doing it. Crazy. I'll try and build some raised beds. There's lots of ways to do it. There's metal beds, wood beds, using a pellet to make a bed. I got a pellet, tried to take it apart. That's not happening. They put them pellets together with nails with screw nails. Oh, you got to cut off. Oh, it would take weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to try and get the lumber off of there that you could use and then try and put it together. It's just not happening. That's not happening. That's someone with an art and a capability that I do not have. Now let's take a quick jaunt outside to look at the space of where we're going to put this. So here we are, minus 17 outside, and lots of snow, but these are going to be raised beds right here. As you can see, there's one right there, and there's a big tree right there that is dying. So there's going to be a bed, this little area here. So this area here gets a lot of sun, and it's the only part that really gets a lot of sun. And as you can see, there's a sidewalk right here, and there's a street lamp. My neighbor's next there, but I'm on a corner. I have a little bit of space here. And this winter wonderland is going to turn into a garden utopia. Well, I hope you enjoyed that nice, dark, cold, snowy outside space, because it's February where I live. There's only one place in Canada that you might want to start growing things and putting them outside, and that's Victoria. Other than that, and even then, I think February is a little early. You know, we're just not doing it here. We're months away. I am at least May 1 away before I can put anything outside, but I want to grow the largest tomato, so I started some plants. Other than that, I'm not starting nothing. Absolutely nothing for probably another 2 months. And that's just the way it is. But if you live in a zone where you can start things and get things going, by all means, please plan it out and get it going. Get your light. This is my big grow light. I start everything out of here. I do have some other lights that I have put up for when the plants get bigger, where I need more space, because I've tried to grow them bigger and, well, you know, that didn't work. So we'll see how that goes this year. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you're going to have a great growing season. You'll never know what can happen with the weather. You could get a bumper crop, you could get a terrible crop. We got lots of rain last year, smoke the year before that. I'm hoping for just an average year would be nice. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the future.